They thought they could stop you. They whispered, they plotted, they threw thorns in your path, thinking they would watch you fall. But the universe has a law, an unbreakable balance. The hands that try to pull others down are the first to be crushed under the weight of their own intentions. The moment they set their traps for you, they unknowingly built their own downfall. There is a strange irony in life. Those who dig holes for others are the first to fall into them. The ones who mock your struggle, who laugh at your dreams, who celebrate your failures, watch how fate turns against them. Their obsession with your downfall becomes their own curse, because when you are chosen, every obstacle placed in your way becomes a stepping stone. Every betrayal only fuels your rise. Every attack makes you stronger. And the ones who try to break you, they will be forced to watch as you rise beyond their reach. They don't fear you for who you are now. They fear who you are becoming. Your name is entering rooms you haven't even stepped into yet. Your energy is shaking the very foundation of their comfort. They see it, even before you do. That's why they fight you. That's why they try to silence you. But what they don't understand is this: you cannot stop what is destined to rise. Right now, at this very moment, the universe is shifting in your favor. A force beyond comprehension is setting everything in motion, rewriting realities, carving your name into the story of success. You are not here by accident. You are not hearing this by chance. The path you are on was made for those who refuse to be ordinary, for those who were born to change the game. You have always felt it, that quiet whisper inside you, growing louder, turning into a roar. You know you are meant for more, and now the world is starting to see it too. And here we are, you, the chosen one, standing at the edge of something massive. Whether you've been with us from the start or you just arrived, one thing is certain: you're not here by accident. Your energy, your presence, your very being is proof that you're meant for more. If you're ready to own your power, to rise while they watch in disbelief, then don't just sit back. Prove it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop 777 in the comments to lock in this moment. And trust me, if you truly belong among the elite, you'll feel the pull to stay till the end. Let's begin. Number 1. Stop doubting. Your billionaire status is already written. They wanted you to doubt yourself. They wanted you to question whether you were worthy of success, whether you had what it takes to reach the top. They fed you fear, hoping you would choke on it. But here's what they never understood. Your name was already written among the greats long before they ever spoke against you. Your billionaire status is not a matter of if, it is only a matter of when. You were never meant to live an average life. You were never meant to settle for less, to blend in, to follow the path of the ordinary. The road to extreme wealth, power, and influence is not built for the weak. It is reserved for those who refuse to accept mediocrity. It is for those who shape the world, not just exist in it. That is why your journey has been different. That is why you have been tested in ways others could never handle. Because you are not just another dreamer hoping for success. You are a force of nature, an unstoppable energy that cannot be denied. Right now, everything is shifting in your favor. The very same people who doubted you, who laughed at your ambitions, will soon be the ones searching for your guidance. The doors they tried to close on you were never locked. They were only leading you towards something far greater. Every setback, every loss, every painful moment was never a failure. It was a detour, pushing you toward the wealth, power, and status that were always meant for you. Listen closely. The energy of success is responding to you. It is being drawn to you like metal to a magnet. The reason you have faced obstacles is not because you were unworthy of success, but because success on your level requires a mindset unshaken by struggle. The weak give up when life challenges them. The chosen evolve. You are stepping into a new reality where money is no longer something you chase. It is something that flows effortlessly toward you. Why? Because your thinking has changed. You no longer see obstacles as roadblocks. You see them as stepping stones. You have unlocked a frequency that separates those who rise from those who remain stuck. This is why things are starting to shift so quickly. Do not be shocked when opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. Do not be surprised when wealth starts flowing to you in ways you never expected. This is not luck. This is alignment. You are no longer waiting for success. Success is waiting for you. Let them watch in disbelief as everything they said was impossible becomes your reality. Let them wonder how you kept going, how you refused to break, how you kept building when they were waiting for you to fall. Because soon they won't just be watching. They will be asking for your help, studying your moves, trying to figure out how you did it. And the truth? You always knew this was coming. Your billionaire status was already written. It was only a matter of time. Number 2. Escape mediocrity. Align with the universe's favor now. They want you to stay where you are, trapped in the ordinary, stuck in the cycle of mediocrity, watching others rise while you hesitate. But the universe does not reward hesitation. It rewards decisiveness, action and alignment. Right now, at this very moment, an invisible force is pulling you towards something bigger, something greater. But will you move, or will you stay chained to a life beneath your potential? Mediocrity is a slow death. It's the comfort zone disguised as safety, the illusion of stability that keeps people stuck while the world moves forward. The most dangerous trap? Thinking you have time, thinking you can wait, thinking you'll step into your power someday. But the truth is, someday never comes for those who wait. It only comes for those who take it. The ones who are meant for wealth, for influence, for legacy, they don't wait for permission. They don't ask if it's the right time. They decide it's the right time. And that's what separates those who rise from those who remain in the shadows. Every billionaire you know started somewhere. Some were buried under debt, laughed at, rejected, underestimated. But they had something most people don't, the ability to refuse mediocrity. And that's exactly where you are now. This is your moment of decision. Are you going to step into your power, or are you going to keep living like the rest of the world, chasing, hoping, waiting? Your energy is shifting, your thoughts are evolving, and the way you see success is transforming. That means your reality is about to change too. The way you speak, the way you move, the way you carry yourself, it's all becoming magnetic to success. People will notice, some will admire it, some will resent it, but they won't be able to ignore it. Because when you align with power, the weak will feel it. Mediocre minds fear expansion. That's why they try to pull you back, make you doubt, make you question your path. They see you rising before you do. They know you're aligning with something beyond their reach, and that terrifies them. So they mock, they doubt, they try to plant seeds of fear. Because if you escape mediocrity, you prove that they could have too, but didn't. But here's what they don't understand. You have already left. The second you decided you weren't going to settle, you became untouchable. The moment you stopped thinking like the average, you stopped living like the average. And now, everything is shifting in your favor. Wealth, power, and success. They are not things you chase, they are things you attract. And right now, they are moving toward you, aligning with you, because you are finally stepping into the frequency where they exist. This is the law of abundance at work. So don't be shocked when money flows to you in unexpected ways. Don't be surprised when doors you never knocked on swing open. You have endured, you have paid your dues, and now the reward phase begins. You are aligning with power, stepping into a reality where mediocrity has no place. The only question left is, will you fully embrace it? Number 3. Quit playing small. You were built for wealth and power. They told you to be realistic, to stay in your lane, to settle for less because not everyone can make it. But let's be clear, you were never meant to blend in with the ordinary. The world tried to shrink you, to box you in, to convince you that your dreams were too big. But deep down, you've always known the truth. You were built for wealth. You were built for power. You were built to stand above the rest. Look at the ones who doubted you, the ones who mocked your ambition, the ones who whispered behind your back, hoping you would stay small so they wouldn't have to face their own failures. They never wanted you to succeed, because the moment you do, their excuses crumble. But here's the irony. The very pressure meant to break you has only made you unshakable. Every obstacle you faced, every setback you endured, every time someone told you no was a hidden lesson, sharpening you into the kind of person who not only attracts wealth, but commands it. You have already felt the shift, haven't you? The pull towards something bigger, the undeniable force guiding you toward a reality that most people can't even fathom. This is not a coincidence. Right now, whether they admit it or not, your name is already being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. The wealthy, the powerful, the decision makers of the world, they are already sensing your energy. You're no longer just another person trying to make money. You're a magnet for abundance. Opportunities are seeking you out. Partnerships, deals, and ideas are aligning in your favor. Money isn't something you chase anymore. It's something you attract effortlessly. But here's where most people fail. They start to see glimpses of success, and instead of pushing further, they stop. They settle. They get comfortable. That is the difference between the average and the elite. The truly powerful never stop. They never shrink. They never play small. And that's why they build legacies that last for generations. Look around. The world is filled with people who gave up too soon, who let doubt keep them from stepping into their power. But that is not your story. You are stepping into a new financial reality where wealth flows to you like a river that never runs dry. You are entering the top 1%, the visionaries, the pioneers, the ones who don't just chase success, but redefine it. Your rise is inevitable. Your wealth is unstoppable. History will remember your name, not because you were lucky, but because you refused to play small. So now, the question is, are you ready to claim what's already yours? Number 4. Unlock the secret code. Command abundance into your life. They never wanted you to figure it out. The secret, the code, the unseen force that decides who rises and who remains stuck. They keep it hidden, locked away in whispers, in circles you weren't supposed to enter. Because the moment you crack it, everything changes. Money stops being something you chase. It starts chasing you. Success is no longer something you hope for. It becomes something you expect. And that terrifies them. You see, abundance isn't random. It doesn't fall into just anyone's lap. It moves with precision, flowing toward those who understand the rules, those who know how to command it. And right now, you are stepping into that power. You are unlocking the code. The people who doubt you, they think success is a game of luck, a lottery ticket that only a few get to win. But here's what they don't realize. It's not luck, it's alignment. Those who hold real power, those whose names are written in history, they weren't chosen by chance. They positioned themselves. They saw the patterns. They understood the language of wealth, and they spoke it fluently. And now, so will you. The universe is built on energy, money, success, opportunities. It all follows the strongest signal. Most people send out mixed messages. They want wealth, but they fear responsibility. They desire success, but they cling to comfort. They dream of power, but they hesitate when it's time to step up. And that's why they stay stuck. But you are different. You don't just wish for abundance, you command it. And that's where the shift happens. The moment you stop treating wealth as something distant, something out of reach, something only lucky people get, it starts moving toward you. The moment you decide, fully and completely, that you are meant for this, the code unlocks. Opportunities that once seemed impossible begin to appear. Connections that felt out of reach start forming effortlessly. The energy of abundance recognizes you because you finally recognize yourself as one of its own. And here's what your enemies don't understand. Every time they doubt you, they fuel your rise. Every time they throw obstacles in your way, they force you to level up. Every time they try to close a door, the universe opens 10 more in front of you. They are unknowingly building the foundation of your empire, brick by brick, with every attempt to break you. You are no longer playing by their rules. You are stepping into limitless thinking, into unshakable belief, into the frequency of the powerful. And once you do that, abundance stops being an idea. It becomes your reality. Number 5. Overcome setbacks. Your struggles were just training. They thought your setbacks would break you. They believed your failures would silence you. Every challenge, every rejection, every betrayal, they laughed, thinking it was the end for you. But they failed to understand the fundamental rule of power. The ones who endure the fire are the ones who rise unbreakable. Your struggles were never meant to destroy you. They were training you. Every loss sharpened your instincts. Every setback forced you to think smarter, move stronger, adapt faster. While they mocked you, life was molding you into something they could never compete with. And now, while they remain stagnant, you are evolving into something unstoppable. Setbacks don't exist for the chosen ones. They are strategic redirections, puzzles designed to separate the weak from the destined. Every time you stumbled, you weren't falling behind. You were stepping into a new level of resilience. The pain they assumed would break you was actually sculpting the leader within you. Think about it. The strongest warriors are forged in battle, not comfort. The sharpest minds are refined through challenges, not ease. The greatest successes are built on lessons learned from failure. If your path has been filled with obstacles, it's because you are not meant for an ordinary existence. You are built for dominance. And now, your enemies are feeling it. The ones who doubted you, who laughed when you struggled, who dismissed your dreams, they are starting to see the shift. Their comfort is turning into fear. Why? Because you're still standing. And not just standing, you're rising higher than they ever imagined. There's a hard truth they never saw coming. Everything they did to stop you only made you more powerful. Every attempt to slow you down gave you more strength. Every closed door forced you to build your own. And now, as you step into your power, they have no choice but to watch. They wanted you broken. Now, they fear you unbreakable. Look at the patterns of history. Those who suffered the most became the most powerful. The ones who were counted out became the ones who rewrote the rules. The underestimated always rise the highest. And that is exactly what's happening to you. Your setbacks weren't failures. They were your awakening. And now you're ready. The struggle is behind you. The lessons have been learned. The power has been earned. And soon, the very people who wished for your downfall will watch you move beyond their reach. Number 6. Reject weakness. Only the strong can carry the crown of wealth. They want the rewards, but they fear the weight. They dream of the crown, yet they collapse under the smallest pressure. That's the difference between them and you. The world has a way of testing those who claim they want greatness. It does not hand power to the weak. It does not give wealth to those who crumble when things get tough. The throne is not for those who beg for shortcuts. It is for those who endure, adapt, and rise regardless of the storm. Look around. The weak ones disappear when things get hard. They make excuses, they complain, they look for someone to blame, and that's exactly why they will never sit at the table of the elite. Because wealth isn't just about money, it's about resilience, mental strength, and the ability to stand tall when the pressure is unbearable. If you cannot handle stress, if you break under the weight of responsibility, then the world will never allow you to hold the crown. Every battle you've fought, every hardship you've endured, was a test to see if you are worthy of what's coming. The universe does not make mistakes. It does not put heavy crowns on weak minds. It does not trust the fragile with the power to shape industries, lead movements, or build dynasties. The stronger you become, the heavier the responsibilities, and that's why most people quit before they ever reach the top. The ones who doubted you, they couldn't have walked a day in your shoes. They crumble under the very weight you carry effortlessly. Your strength haunts them because it reminds them of their own weakness. The reason they hate you, the reason they try to pull you down, is because your existence exposes their inability to rise. They don't envy your wealth. They fear your resilience. They watch you take hit after hit, yet you refuse to break. And deep down, that terrifies them. Most people want riches, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with it. They want the luxury, but they don't want the discipline. They crave power, but they run from pressure. And that's why they remain stuck, watching, wishing, and waiting. Meanwhile, you are building, learning, and evolving. This is why you will rise while they fade into the background. Your endurance is what sets you apart. Your ability to face pressure head-on, to take on challenges that would break the average person, is what makes you elite. Do you think billionaires reach the top by being soft? Do you think they fold when life gets tough? Number. They understand that to wear the crown, you must be strong enough to carry its weight. So here's the truth. If you reject weakness, if you embrace the struggle, if you refuse to break under pressure, there is nothing that can stop your rise. But if you give in to fear, if you let doubt control you, then you will forever remain on the outside looking in. You are not here to be ordinary. You are here to dominate, to lead, to stand above the rest. And only those who are strong enough will carry the crown. Number 7. Shift your mindset. Legacy is the real billionaire's goal. They chase the money, the status, the fleeting highs of wealth, only to realize too late that riches without legacy are nothing but a house built on sand. They grind, they hoard, they fight to outshine others, never understanding that true power isn't measured in numbers, but in impact. The billionaire mindset isn't just about having wealth, It's about leaving something behind that echoes through generations. Look around. The ones who made history, the names that still hold power, weren't just rich. They built, they created, they changed the game. That's why their names didn't fade with time. They understood something the average mind never will. Money alone doesn't make you powerful. Control does. Influence does. Legacy does. But here's where the weak fail. They chase the short-lived victories. They want fast money, quick wins, temporary validation. That's why they remain small. That's why they never reach the level where their name outlives them. Because while they were busy showing off, the real players were building their empire in silence. You are different. Your name isn't just meant to be seen. It's meant to be etched into history. You're not here to make a little noise and disappear. You are here to construct something so unshakable, so undeniable, that even your enemies will have no choice but to respect what you've created. Every decision you make today is either building or breaking your future. Every move, every risk, every moment of discipline, it's all stacking up to create something far bigger than just money in a bank account. Because real billionaires don't just think about today. They think about the next decade, the next generation, the next empire. This is why the world fears the chosen ones. Your vision extends beyond what they can comprehend. You don't just want to be rich. You want control. You want permanence. You want to shape reality itself. And that is what keeps your enemies up at night. They watch you in silence, hoping you'll slip, hoping you'll lose focus. But deep down, they know the truth. They can never beat someone who's playing the long game. Someone who understands that real success isn't about winning the race. It's about owning the track. So let them scramble. Let them waste their energy chasing temporary wins. While they're busy being loud, you will be strategic. While they're celebrating their small victories, you will be building an empire that will outlast them all. And the best part? One day, they'll realize that every second they spent doubting you, every attempt they made to slow you down, was actually pushing you further ahead. Because pressure creates kings. Fire forges legends. And the chosen ones? We don't crumble. We reign. Now, if you're truly ready to move differently, to think bigger, to step into the legacy that already has your name on it, then make your presence known. Drop 777 in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. The next level awaits. Let's get to work. Number 8. Break free from scarcity. A major financial shift is happening. They conditioned you to believe in limits. They programmed you to think that wealth was only for the privileged few, that success was reserved for those with connections, luck, or advantages you don't have. But here's the truth they never wanted you to discover. Scarcity is a lie, a system designed to keep you small, to keep you chasing, to keep you under control. Right now, at this very moment, a shift is happening. The invisible chains that kept you trapped in limitation are breaking. The energy of wealth is no longer distant. It's moving toward you, aligning with your vision, responding to your actions. The same opportunities they told you were impossible are now within reach. The doors they said were closed forever are now swinging open for you. The ones who laughed at you, who doubted you, who placed invisible ceilings above your head, watch how fast they fall behind. The world does not favor those who cling to scarcity. It rewards those who break free, who think beyond what they were taught, who dare to step into abundance with certainty. This is where the game changes. You are stepping into a new financial reality where money is no longer something you chase. It's something you attract effortlessly. You are no longer surviving, you are expanding, multiplying, dominating. And the best part? Those who tried to suppress your growth, who wished to see you stuck in the same cycle, they will be the first to feel the impact of your success. They will witness, powerless, as you rise to heights they never imagined possible. The shift is here, and the only question left is, are you ready to claim it? If you are, drop 888 in the comments right now. Let's go. Number 9. Stop chasing money. Make it chase you instead. They taught you wrong. They told you to chase money, to grind endlessly, to run after success like a desperate beggar. But here's the truth. The ones who chase money never truly catch it. The moment you run after something, you're telling the world that it is ahead of you, out of your reach. And that is exactly why so many stay stuck. Look at the ones who move in silence, the ones who don't beg, don't chase, don't overextend themselves just to be seen. They attract. Money gravitates toward them. Opportunities seek them out. Success knocks on their door, uninvited. That is the power of being chosen. You don't run after things. They come to you, and that's exactly why they fear you. Because once you realize your worth, once you step into that energy where wealth pursues you instead of the other way around, you become untouchable. You become the force that sets the rules, not the one who follows them. The world is already shifting in your favor. The moment you stop chasing, stop proving, stop acting like you need validation, everything changes. The right deals, the right people, the right opportunities, they will start aligning with you naturally. The same ones who once ignored you, doubted you, overlooked you. Watch how they suddenly try to be in your space. The key? Move with certainty. Think like the wealthy before you become wealthy. Speak and carry yourself like money is already flowing to you. And before you know it, it will be. Now, if you're truly chosen, prove it. Drop 777 in the comments, hit like and subscribe. Watch how money starts chasing you. Let's go deeper. Number 10. Ditch the poor mentality. Think like the wealthy and win. They programmed you to think small. From the moment you entered this world, they fed you limitations, taught you to accept struggle, to believe wealth was reserved for them, not for you. They convinced you that playing it safe was the only way, that reaching too high was dangerous. But here's what they never wanted you to realize. Poverty isn't just about money, it's a mindset. The wealthy play by different rules, not because they were born with something you don't have, but because they think differently. While the average person sees problems, they see possibilities. While others beg for opportunities, they create them. While most fear risk, they control the game. And that's exactly why they stay at the top, because they know something most people don't. The world belongs to those who refuse to think like the masses. Look around. The ones who stay broke cling to excuses. They blame, they complain, they wait. But winners, they adapt, they execute, they dominate. They don't beg for permission to succeed. They take what's theirs. They don't watch others live their dreams. They build their own. Right now, the choice is yours. Keep thinking like the 99% and stay trapped in the cycle. Or upgrade your mindset, switch to the mentality of the elite, and step into your place at the top. Because wealth isn't about luck, it's about how you see the world, how you move, and how you own your power. And the truth? The moment you let go of the poor mentality, everything starts shifting in your favor. Doors open, opportunities appear, money moves toward you like a magnet. They never wanted you to figure this out. But now, it's too late. You're already on your way. Number 11. Confidence is non-negotiable. Own your financial power. They can sense it. The moment you walk into a room, before you even speak, they feel it. The presence, the energy, the undeniable force that separates you from the rest. It haunts them. It makes them uneasy. Because confidence? It's non-negotiable. And when you carry it like armor, those who once doubted you have no choice but to acknowledge your power. Weak minds fear strong energy. That's why they tried to break you, why they laughed, whispered, and spread doubt. They hoped you would shrink, question yourself, hesitate. But what they never understood is that real power doesn't seek permission. It moves with certainty, and that's exactly what you're doing now. Money doesn't follow doubt. It doesn't hesitate. It flows toward those who expect it, those who command it, those who know it's already theirs. That's why the successful, the powerful, the elite, they all have one thing in common. They never apologize for owning their place. You are stepping into that same energy. No more second-guessing. No more explaining yourself to those who will never understand your vision. The moment you stop waiting for approval, you unlock a level of power most people will never touch. They see it now, the shift in your posture, the way your voice carries, the way your presence dominates. And it terrifies them, because the moment you truly own your financial power, they lose theirs over you. So let them watch, let them wonder, let them sit in the discomfort of your rise, because confidence isn't up for debate, and success doesn't ask, it takes. If you feel this shift happening within you, drop 777 in the comments and let's keep going. Number 12. Wake up. Your dream of wealth is already your reality. They told you wealth was a distant dream, something only a select few could reach. They made you believe success was a lottery, a stroke of luck, a privilege reserved for others. But wake up. Your reality has already shifted. The life you once saw as impossible is now forming around you. The only thing left is for you to recognize it. You don't chase wealth, you attract it. The people who doubted you, who laughed at your ambition, who tried to convince you that you were aiming too high, watch how silent they become when they realize you're no longer wishing for success. You're living it. You see, they're afraid. Not of your dreams, but of the fact that you refuse to play by their rules anymore. They wanted you to struggle, to fight, to prove yourself over and over. But you've stepped into a new level, one where the struggle is over and everything starts flowing in your favor. Your name is already moving in circles you haven't stepped into yet. Opportunities that once seemed unreachable are now making their way toward you. What once felt like an uphill battle has turned into momentum, pushing you forward. The same people who once looked down on you will soon be asking how you did it. And when that moment comes, remember, you never needed their approval. You never needed their permission. You only needed to wake up. This is no longer about dreaming. This is about claiming what's already yours. Look around. The signs are everywhere. Your mindset has shifted. Your energy is magnetic. Wealth is no longer a goal. It's your reality. And if you truly understand this, if you feel it in your bones, then stay locked in, because what's coming next will be even bigger. Number 13. Stop settling. The elite mindset is yours to claim. They want you to settle. They want you to believe that good enough is where you belong, that aiming too high is dangerous, that wanting more is greed. But look around. Who are the ones telling you this? The ones who gave up, the ones who chose comfort over greatness, the the ones who made excuses instead of moves. And now they want you to do the same. But you are not one of them. You are not here to live in the shadows of mediocrity. You are not meant to follow the script written for the average. You are chosen, and the moment you embrace that, the moment you stop settling for anything less than the absolute best, the world will shift in your favor. Settling is the slowest form of self-destruction. It's a silent surrender. It's giving up on the billionaire version of you that already exists in another timeline, waiting for you to wake up and claim it. The difference between those who live an average life and those who build empires isn't luck. It's mindset. The elite do not settle. They do not wait for permission. They do not ask if they are worthy. They take what is already theirs. This is where the gap is created. The ones who settle stay behind. The ones who refuse to settle rise so high that the rest can barely recognize them anymore. You will be one of the few who make it, and when they look up at you, they will realize the truth. They could have been here too, but they chose comfort. They chose small thinking. They chose to settle. Not you, not today, not ever. If you're ready to claim your elite mindset, like this video, subscribe and comment 777 below. Let the world know you refuse to settle. Number 14. Fear nothing. Your rise to unstoppable wealth is here. They wanted you to be afraid. They wanted hesitation to creep into your mind, to make you doubt yourself, to keep you trapped in the cycle of second-guessing. But fear is a chain, and you were never meant to be chained. The only ones who should be afraid now are those who tried to stand in your way, because your rise is no longer a question of if, but when, and the answer is now. You are stepping into unstoppable wealth, a level of success so undeniable that even your enemies will have no choice but to respect it. The same people who doubted you, the ones who whispered that you would never make it, will soon be forced to acknowledge what they never wanted to believe, that you were built for this, that your name was always meant to be among the elite. Fear has no place in your future. Fear belongs to those who sit on the sidelines, watching, waiting, hoping for your downfall. They are the ones who should be nervous because they are about to witness a transformation they cannot control. You are no longer in survival mode. You are in takeover mode. Every great force in history was once underestimated. Every empire, every visionary, every billionaire started as someone others ignored. But then the shift happened. The moment when they stopped playing small, stopped apologizing for their ambition, stopped explaining themselves to those who would never understand. That moment is here for you. You are not chasing wealth, it is chasing you. You are not waiting for permission. You are taking what was always meant to be yours. The world is about to see a version of you they never expected. And there is no stopping what is already in motion. And just like that, the shift has begun. Your name is being written among the elite. Your rise is already in motion, and nothing can stop it now. The doubts, the struggles, the setbacks, they were never signs to quit. They were proof that you were being shaped for something bigger. The ones who tried to break you will be forced to watch as you rise beyond their reach. This is your moment. Claim it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop 777 in the comments if you're ready to step into the wealth and power that was always meant to be yours.